Hi, it's Jez here from Nigezza Create. So I'm here with another scrappy project. Now I've got this tub, I'm just all over my scraps. Still don't seem to be making much of a dent in them at all. But I've got all these labels that I've been keeping, and so I thought let's do something with them. And these, so every time we buy Camembert we get one of these, and yeah, and I keep them. So yeah, let's see. And I've got the odd bingo ticket, which not bingo, raffle ticket. So yeah, love that. So let's get started. Now I like this because it's got a tear off bit. So I might start here with something brown looking. So let's get into my scraps and let's see. I've got a few long strips, which are quite nice. Not sure that I want, oh, do you know, you start and then I think, oh, I don't really know. Like that. That could go on the back actually for something to write on. It's wrong orientation. So, come on, Jezebel. Quite like that. I did think about doing something just with these strips. So why don't I just put a load of strips across and we'll have a bit of a foundation. Like to do that. Right, where's my little bit of paper to protect on that, which I had not very long ago. There it is. So I'm on a bit of a roll. I've created quite a few things over the last day or two. I'm having a little bit of a break from sorting out my craft room, but I do need to make some content, so I made myself a little list of sort of fairly easy, quickish, don't involve getting out masses of things. I mean, and yeah, that's where I'm coming from. Right, so we got that. Right, I like that. So just gonna stick that on there, up to the edge. I'll stick that on. And then let's stick that one on. And then I'm gonna like that. Put it up. And then let's just trim that down. There we go. Now Now, what I might do for this side, get my little trimmer out, because that's quite a little slither. I think it will come off easier with that. There we go. So that's, I'm quite liking that. So we'll leave that to one side. Let's do another one. So we got this. Might go much the same way with this, but I might change up the order. That covered it quite quickly. It's quite nice to have a few sort of blank things ready to go with. Whilst I was looking for these labels, I went into a drawer where I knew I just stuffed labels in, and found a load of tags that that I'd made out of packaging paper in an old magazine, and oh, idiot. And they're just ready to be decorated. I was like, forgot all about those. It is a drawer I haven't sort of yet gone in to you know, to sort out. So that. And I know you make things with scraps, and you create scraps, but some of them I have been binning, because I think there's a limit to how many you can keep. Right, I've got my glasses on to trim this edge bit. And pretty soon I'll be able to sew things, because my sewing machine's getting uncovered. There we go. So that's quite liking that. So these are all pretty much the same size ish. Right, I might do something a little, I might have them going the other way. Might be a bit different. Some of these tags I've got no idea where they're from, because they won't all be mine. People do give me them and go, oh, do you want this tag, Jess? You collect tags, you collect rubbish. Would you like this one? That needs to go a little bit more that way. It's not quite going to cover yet. Like that. Oh, we're not quite up that way. Move up. Right, go that way. So, oh, actually, just had a thought. Why don't we start going the other way? There we go. You can go up there. Just need something in there. That blue one's not gonna hack it. Another strip, please, Jess. It's preferably a different pattern to one I've already got. But would nevertheless fit in. Not really. Oh. Completely not right. I keep seeing things and I think, oh, that will work, and then it disappears. Put that one on. There we go. Right, now it's really hard to see what this one's going to look like, so that's quite exciting. So we'll go across there. Right. So that's that. Oh yeah, I really like the way that one's turned out. That's very cool. Might do some more of that. Right, so I've got this. I quite like that pattern on the back there. So I might go over the front. It's quite thick, this. Rub glue all over. Flashings of glue. It is a bit right, I'm gonna stick that one across there like so. That's got a little, just gonna go like that. A little bit of ooze in there. We'll take that off before it gets too bad. And then that'll just fit in there nicely. There we go. Gone quite random with this one. Because we've got quite a dark that with that blue. Now I'm gonna just snip around the corners of these because it's quite a thick tag. I can kind of go around the corners fairly well. I hope. I don't really know until I turn it over. I think I have done that quite well. Oh, maybe not. There we go. That's that one. So I've got quite a dark bit there, but I think that's okay. So done 4. It's quite cool. What we've been 16 minutes. That's so what have I got here? It's like a little booklet, that. So I'm not really sure what to do with that. I've got a smaller version, so I might stick a bit of that on there. Yeah. I might leave that, so we decorate the front like we did the other one. So we've got that sort of blue stuff on the back, and I might clear gesso it to take some of the shine off. I've just filmed, I don't know when you're seeing it, but I've just filmed me doing some collaging on some packaging, and I said I would clear gesso the back because it was just because of the way it looked. Right, this needs a straightening. Let's just take that off. Might just go that way with it. Yeah, like that. And then oh, I need something up there. Right. Let me do that, and that can come in there. Just need a little bit of glue on that corner to hold it down. There we go. Yeah, so that's clear gesso is just drying on my windowsill. We had a bit of a breeze came in, so they did end up on the floor, but I think it'd be right now. I weighted it down. There we go. Or like that. That's very cool. So there we go. I've got this, which I really liked, and it came with a bulb pin. How cool is that? So I'm going to take this off so that I can cover it. I really like that. I'm just wondering if I can just peel this off, and is it plain underneath, and then that can just be as is. Yeah, so that's all ready to journal on. So I might leave the Trojan on it. Jez, that's ridiculous amount of glue you're putting on there. You realise that, don't you? So Trojan was a record label. Not sure if it still is, but it was. Ed was so chuffed when I bought him this. And I went, I'm having the label though. So I bought him a top with that on it. Right, I need a straight edge. And then we need to take it off. I do sometimes just go really quiet when I'm doing this because I was thinking. I'm now kind of thinking. Don't know what I'm thinking. Don't know what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking that, Jez, really. No. I have changed my mind. And I'm going to cover over Trojan. I just think it's too hard otherwise. It's too hard. Can't do it. Right, I'll go on this side because need something in there. Something in there. Just to stick on there. Let's just go up there. Then we want something in there. Just a triangle. Got quite a few little triangles here, Jez. Will any of them work? Prob's not. What can I do? There we go. That was not as straightforward because I thought about that one far too much. So it is best to not think. This pair of scissors is getting really sticky. So things are sticking on the blade and it's not cutting straight. Like there. There we are. Like that little bit there has come off, but I don't think it matters because of the colour of it. Do I want to snip up there? Snip, snip. Yeah. Yep. So we have been half an hour. I'm now getting to, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got, I'm going to put back decent sizes. And I'm going to chuck this lot. So I am getting my scraps down because I've used quite a bit. I've not put much back. I'm binning that. So now I want to take these and do, where's my bloody brush? Let's just go over with this, and then we get the edges of what I put on there all inked. That saves you time inking the edges. Where did that just come from? No idea, Jez. Not come off something, has it? No idea, Jez. Okay. There. Breaking that. That's going to work. Right. I want to go around the edges. Did I have my little spongy door? Thought I had it there. No, that's not the right colour. Did I find the right colour spongy door for this? I think we'll reassign a new one. I haven't located everything. Some things they just kind of went in. Small. They kind of went in somewhere, and I've not been able to find out where they are. Some of these are really thick. It's like playing tiddlywinks. Oh dear. There we go. £10 if we get it on scraps. I'll settle for you just cutting it, Jess, to be fair. Right, that one's not going. Really is thick. Let's try again with that one. Oh, really don't want to do that one. So I've made enough of a dent so that I can see it to follow now. There we go. Done that. Right, are they all done now? Kind of cut those ones, didn't I? Gonna leave that one as it is. Right, let's carry on. So as they're quite thick, and I've just demonstrated how difficult that was to cut, I am not going to make tag toppers out of these. They are going to be the shape they are. There we go. So gonna put that hole back in, put that hole back in. That one's got a hole. They've all got holes, Jez, but these need backing. Yep, so those need a backing. Those just need an eyelet. That sponger needs ditching. That's what it needs. Right. Will they all go on this? Yep. So just going to glue them all down. And then whilst I'm doing this, my brain is thinking about what I'm going to use to decorate and what I've actually got to hand. did actually. Got a cupboard right behind me, and that has got digitals in, so I could probably find something. In there. Bit of me would like to think about the journals I'm doing and to actually decorate this to go in a particular journal. Should have thought about that before I started. I could have brought them to the table. Yeah, you know what thought did. There we go. So they're all stacked down. So turn it round, give a good press. There we go. Right, so now we can cut these all up. We'll just go get rid of some of that oozing. Oh, you've oozed on my tablecloth. There we go. I'll have to remember to give these scissors a really good clean afterwards. I love how just making that scrap box has then got me using scraps. So that was right when my list started. It was like upcycle your scrap box. So then the next project was using the scraps. So that was really quite easy. And then I thought of another project to use scraps. So this is, oh, you know, I found a bit and I went, did that come off something? It's come off there. Did I bin it? Oh, I think I might have binned it. I need to suss that. But yeah, that's where it came from. Bloomin' heck. Bloomin' heck. I think I might have binned it. Or it's on the desk somewhere. I'll have a quick skeg in a sec when this is done. Probably one of the things that was stuck to these scissors. Possibly. Wonder if you noticed that. And we're going, yes, belongs on that tag there. I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. So get rid of them. Let's have a look. No, it got binged, Jess. Now I'm just going to have a little see if it's close by in my bin or something will fit. Not that one. Oh, it's probably the right colour and everything. How about that? You'll do. You will do. I'll find it in a minute now. So 40 minutes. Feeling a bit like it's not quite straight, is it? No. Blimmin' heck, blimmin' heck, blimmin' heck. It's a bit better. That's a bit better. There we go. It's like it never happened. So we do need to ink on the back here. And now there was holes. Of course I can't see them now. So don't really have to worry about that. Can't see them, so they're done. So which ones have got holes? That one, and that one. So I'm gonna eyelet them. So have a look at the colours. Yeah, we'll go with this. They're actually quite thick. I'm just wondering, I've got some, they're not to hand. I've got some that are quite thick. Right, there's the backs of them. And that are much deeper. So that's what I was thinking of using. But right, I'm gonna push that through. We'll make a hole. We'll make a hole. And then I will see it. Oh, that's a smaller hole. That'll be why it didn't go through. There we go. So now it'll go through. Super. That one was the right hole size. Right, so we got that. Oh, it's fine, it's going right through. That on the back. Does it need to be the other way around? Don't know that it matters. There we go. Oh, for goodness sake. Sometimes I need better hands. Yep, that's worked. giving me quite a little ridge there. Quite like that look. And I like there. Yeah. Right, so I was going to take a look at some digis. Okay, so I just grabbing some digital images. I've got some kits there, and I've got ones that I found myself. I was thinking I was going to use those Tracy Fox's Little Family Snaps, but then I found this pack here of some images that I have printed onto a page with like 9 to a page, and then I printed them 2 to a page. So they're quite little, and I thought they'd be a good size for these little labels. So I'm just ruler ripping. I like doing that, gives a nice fluffy edge, which I like because it holds ink really well. So these are just images that I found in public domain sites. I'm not sure which one at the moment, so I'm just ripping them and deciding which one's going to go on which tag. So that's the main focal point. So now they need some little things. So I need to get my little tiny fussy cuts to add to it. I'm just inking them up there, as you can see, and I'm doing a voiceover because it just got too long, the video, so I thought this bit would be okay, speeded up 4 times with me explaining what I'm doing. So now I'm getting my little tub there of fussy cuts, and so I'm just pulling out lots and lots of things that I might use. I have a random collection there. I think it's a Tracy Fox collection where I cut them all out and I just put them all together, and it's got lots of different things that I could possibly use. And I've got some mini butterflies and some tickets and different things and some words. So I'm just trying out different things. I quite like that ticket there, but I mean it's too big, and I don't think I'll go with it in the end. So yeah, just picking out things there. I say I do deliberate and take quite a little bit of time doing this. Well, I take 4 times as long as you're seeing it because I've speeded it up. But I think it's important to get it right, really. So pulling out some other things that I quite like, having a little audition, and deciding which ones I want to keep. And I find this process quite fun, really. This is the trying things out, what's aesthetically pleasing to the eye, and deciding on where things go. Some things make the cut, and some things I decide in the end, nah, I'm not doing that. And then I look through and I find something else and I think, oh, I'll have that instead of that. And so I change my mind quite often. So now I'm just pulling out some words. See, I've changed my mind there, adding something different. But that is all the fun of exploring and creating. And so that's just me having a play, having a feel, seeing what I like. So I'm really pleased with how these little strips have turned out. I think I might do this some more because it was enjoyable. It's using up scraps, and it doesn't require a lot of thought, really. Just putting down what I like. And I'm so glad I spent the time on my scan and cut, cutting out all these little things, because then they're to hand ready. I couldn't possibly have fussy cut all that lot. So yeah, I think we're just sort of winding up there, getting the last of it, and yeah, so then it was just a matter of gluing them in place. So just getting the last word there, needed to rip that off, And there we have it. Okay, so that's them all chosen, and I've just decided I'm going to do a bit of stamping. So I've got this little ledger thing out of this stamp set here, Beautiful Garden, that's what it's called. So I think some of them would look really good with a bit of stamping. I decided I would limit myself to just that one stamp set. So just gonna, and I'm gonna use Pebble Path because I like it. So I'm inking it up, and I'm gonna just press down there. Probably all of that's going to get covered up, Jez. Yeah. Okay. A bit more at the top, a bit more at the bottom. There we go. A couple of these need a bit of inking. Because they didn't have any inking on. And then so I think, I haven't done it yet, but I think I'm going to be speeding up the picking out of the things. I may or may not have done a voiceover. I haven't done it yet, but I'd got to an hour, and I hadn't glued them together, so definitely need to do a bit of speeding up. But oh yeah, I think a bit of stamping definitely goes down well. I'm really loving this colour. It's like, I mean, it's a grey, but it's almost a black. So it's kind of like a faded vintage black, I think. Oh, I think I want you over a bit. And you over a bit there. So I want to see some of the letters down there. Yeah. No, you're not quite straight. You'll do. Put you there. And you there. And that was a very enjoyable bit of crafting. Let's go up the right way. And that's that one. So I might just put a bit of that, bit of that. There we go. That'll be grand. Be grand. Right. Let's take you off, and we want a bit more inking up. And I'm going to go at the top, at the bottom. Yep. I think it was just this. That needs a bit on it, and maybe I might put a bit of this. Because it's actually black. Yeah, I'll do that. Right, so I'm going to put the orange to the outside. I'm going to stick that to the back of there. So I know it's on. and stick that down. Butterfly. I think this was a Valentine's card. I can't remember. Sometimes I just watch telly and I just search public domain sites and just download a load of things. And sort of randomly put them in folders, but don't really label them that well. So I don't know what I've got. Definitely a limited edition, that. Love it. I do. Yep, so that's 2 done. So I think I'm gonna speed up whilst I do the rest. And there we have them all finished. So there's that one. And then I just did a little bit of stamping on the back. I think the stamping on it really helps. And then we've got that one. So some of these digitals, I think these might be Artie Mae's. Some of them will be from Chasey Fox. Some of them are from my own collection. Some of these are Emma Parrish. And there's a little bit of Stampin' Up DSP in there as well. Some freebies, some paid for. And I just remembered I had these little chains and I just thought, oh, they'd be really cool. And so they can be hung from something at some point, maybe. So there we go. So I am so pleased with getting out some of these clothes tags I've had for a very long time, getting through my scrap pile and creating something lovely to pop into journals. So yeah, hope that was useful. Hope you give it a go, and I hope you give me a like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think, and yeah, I'll be back with you very soon with something else junky. Okay, bye for now.